And as we move on, at this time, we would like to invite our second speaker for the day, and that would be Dr. Umadar Patnaik Garu. Dr. Patnaik Garu. I'm sorry. Dr. Patnaik Garu is the MD of Ascent Classes in Visakhapatnam, and I'm very honored to meet him today in this platform because I've worked with him for a few years, and after that I moved to the United States. So Dr. Patnaik Garu is an educator and is loved by his students, and I've seen this while working with him. Dr. Patnaik Garu has a PhD in differential geometry from the University of Toledo, Ohio, United States. He worked as a teaching assistant at the University of Toledo from 1983 to 1992, after which he moved to India and started his career as a mathematics lecturer in Gangadhar Institute. Since then, he has dedicated his life to make a difference in the young minds. Dr. Patnaik Garu will address on the topic, Information for Better Career. So at this time, let's invite and hear from Dr. Patnaik Garu.
Thank you, Srinivas. Can you hear me well? Can you hear me well?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. First of all, let me thank Mr. Srinivas as well as Venkatesh to have invited me to speak here. Sri Ramana Garu, is a great man, and Nageswara Garu, the ex-Vice Chancellor, and Lakshmi Narayana Garu. It's so wonderful to see them all here. It is a great venture that Mr. Venkatesh has started to give a web portal where students can acquire the requisite information about the kind of courses they wish to plan for. It's a wonderful initiative. It's very great if one can plan to see that their professional activities match with the interest that they have. It's not an easy task. Okay, choosing a subject that is going to suit his or her interest, the passion, that will be a good start. And of course, even if you don't get exactly the kind of course that you want, that's not the end of the world, because there are abundant opportunities, varieties of opportunities in every field of study you take. Even if you take mathematics, there will be something for you, or you take physics, there is something for you that suits the exact interest that you have. What is needed here is that students should have an opportunity to know what are all the avenues. What are when you are beginning, you don't know what comes to you at the end of the course. So to have a web portal which actually gives you an opportunity to interact with people with knowledge, people who have some idea about what is coming out of as an outcome from this particular course. If you can ask them, those experts can tell you what it is, then you can make your judgment on the basis of that. That is very good. As Ramana Garu has just said, we have a slew of courses, a variety of courses are available. Most of us are going to engineering and technology, but there are humanities and liberal arts, business and management, social sciences, politics. Okay, maybe I'm overlapping. Liberal arts might include that, but okay, social sciences, polity, law, planning, medicine, architecture, design. These days we have in our country some institutions for planetary sciences, for space sciences. I think India has the unique privilege of having had an institution which caters to training technology in space sciences. We need to know how to get into these institutions, and we need to know what kind of programs there are. That's one aspect. Okay, so internet actually plays a big role, and such web portals as EdGroom are going to play a big role. In addition to this, you might want to supplement your learning in the classroom with something additional. It's very, very important. You don't just study your math, physics, chemistry, or maybe mechanical engineering, but you need also to see at the same time what are other areas and avenues into which your expertise in mechanical engineering or your expertise in mathematics or physics or whatever, would actually contribute to. That is very, very important. I'll tell you what. For example, many Indian organizations do hold enough programs for graduate and undergraduate students. For example, the Astrophysics Center at Pune will conduct courses for people to participate in astronomy program. Indeed, very recently, International Astronomical Search Collaboration is an organization which held a program for nearly 150 students across the country. You know what? In about 2 months program of their search, they were able to find about 19 near-Earth asteroids, and I think some of the children will be their names will be used for some of these asteroids, and that's a great thing. What happens is technology has gone up. The instruments have become sophisticated, so sophisticated they are just churning out data, enormous amount of data, which is beyond the time and space available for the very few scientists. So when this data comes, it takes a long time for the scientists to really review that data. So what the institutions are doing is somehow that data is processed for the consumption of an ordinary person. So anybody can access their data. They will be given training, and they can contribute in search of whatever these objects they want or whatever particular events you want. They can search on the from the data and alert the scientists, and that way you can get into that, get into the action, right? Even our NBHM, where I come from mathematics, I'm so fond of it, National Board of Higher Mathematics conducts a whole lot of workshops, and actually it allows students, undergraduate students, to come and interact with experts in the area, people who have the first-hand knowledge about nature and mathematics, to interact with them and learn from them. There was a wonderful program at IISc conducted about a couple of years ago, wherein young children were taught about 1 week by not ordinary people, extraordinary scientists, fields medalists, and great people have come and came there and came down to the level of the student and inspired them. So such programs are some add-on programs that students should be aware of. That is where this kind of a portal will come into play. I already saw the portal. There are quite a number of details available there. I'm sure Venkatesh and his team will add quite a bit to enhance the content. Even social sciences, for example, Tata Institute of Social Sciences has wonderful undergraduate programs. Many children do not know about it. Okay, they have 4 institutions in India, and they conduct quite a number of undergraduate programs in social sciences, culture, humanity, and then they have short workshops. Even people who are not graduates. Okay, why education is not limited for only people who go to the school, right? Education should be given even for the other people. I mean, I was in a class a long time ago, in one of the classes by Leonard Susskind, that was actually for old people. The youngest person in the whole class is, I think, 46-year-old. He was too young to come into the class, actually, I think. So everybody can have, and TASS perhaps organizes small workshops. If you invite them, they will organize workshops in the places nearby. And all these things should be known. Education does not mean that you read only one branch of specialization and say, I won't do anything other than that. The skill achieved in that branch of specialization, I'm sure, will be applicable in a completely, totally different branch of science. That is the beauty of science altogether. That is the beauty of any field, for example. Your knowledge you gain even social sciences can come back and be applicable somewhere else. In mathematics, we teach, for example, a pawn shop guy, a pawn shop owner, the way he conducts his business becomes a kind of a model for queuing theory. It becomes some sort of a starting point for PET CPM in project management you study in engineering, right? Everything is science. Everything is something that has a chance to learn. What I really like with these kind of informative sites is that they give you first-hand information from people who have the knowledge about it, and you have a chance to interact with those people if possible, and ascertain to your satisfaction what is it that you're choosing, what is the outcome of your learning, where would you go. inspiration is very important, and knowledge about what is that beyond what you are doing is very, very important. Planning is more important than that content right away. Once you have a plan, once you understand the importance of the subject you're learning, I think that makes it all the more necessary that you learn the subject. Okay, you never learn anything because it's sitting there. You learn for a particular desire. You learn because you need it for somewhere else. So knowing the need of what you're learning first, not at the end. Okay, knowing the need of what you're learning first is very important. Maybe you will not be completely confident or expert enough to understand what it is, but in principle, I'm very sure it's easy for someone to tell you that this is the outcome of your education. And I believe the internet and such web portals as EdRoom are extremely useful. And I am happy that on this particular Teachers' Day, Venkatesh and his group has wanted to launch this. I'm happy to be part of this, and I will be more than happy anytime in future you need me to do anything for your portal. I'm more than happy to do that. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. That's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Patnaik Garu, for inspiring us. And I'm pretty sure what you said is taken very well. And absolutely, like you said, the outcome of your education is very important. There is abundant opportunities out there, and a platform like this will give the opportunities for the students to explore, to get a first-hand information and make a better choice, and don't take a side path or don't take shortcuts, but understand why you're learning and how you're going to apply this in your real world. So, thank you so much for those kind words.